Hi there, this is Secrets to Free College Degrees, and this is strategy number 3. And I have over 7 strategies. And I'm only just going, and there's even more information than I have to share with you, but we're going to start with the first one, which is strategy number 3. We've all seen children at Disney World, at a park, somewhere who's lost, they can't find their parents, they're overwhelmed, they're tired, they're crying. And we are doing exactly this to our children. We are taking our teenagers who have toddler brains and they're pruning information, and we are putting them right smack dab in the middle of a university, and we're not giving them the tools, the strategies, the skill sets that they need to be prepared to have a successful college career. And what I want for your child is that they are beyond prepared, that they're going to have a successful college career, and that they're going to leverage that experience. They're going to take that experience and they're going to really enjoy it, and they're going to be able to look back at that time as that time that we want for our children, that safe place to navigate people, learning how to deal with people, as well as learning how to have the best experience and make the most out of that college career. And I want to share with you how you can even get a free college degree. So first, we've got to start with this idea, is that preparation makes all the difference in the world. And I don't want your child to have to deal with this. And I don't want them to have to deal with what I did, which is I was like this child. I was a freshman at Florida State and I was a senior in high school. So I'm younger than most of the people there, and I am clueless. I am the first two in my very large extended family. My dad was one of 8 children, um, lots of cousins, and they were a nice Catholic family. And I was placed there. My mom had never gone to college. I didn't know anybody who went to college, and anybody who went to college who knew that I was going to college didn't share the inside secrets. And let me tell you, being on this is Smith Hall, that was the hall, that was the dorm. It's the poorest dorm there. I don't want your child to have that experience. I can tell you that I had dorm mates who knew how to navigate the system, and they had successful careers and they did not struggle. It took me 10 years to finish my first degree, of which I carry shame and frustration about, and I really don't like sharing that with you, but it's the reality. And that's what happened. And it is what it is. But I learned. I learned what I didn't know. And then within a couple of years of acquiring that bachelor's degree, I started working on my master's degree. But I knew the secrets, and I'm going to share with you. I know that we all dream of our children's future. Before my children were born, I was dreaming of them. Certainly, when I was nursing them, I was thinking what kind of adult they were going to be and how could I help them prepare for that experience. And I wanted them to have the best life. I want them to be self-sufficient. I don't want them to be dependent on me. I want them to have wings. I also want to be connected to them, and I want them to have a great life and pursue their passions. And isn't that what we want for everyone? I not only want that for your children, but I want you to be able to take the money that you would be spending on your child's college education, and I want you to be putting it in your retirement account. I want you to have your best life too. And it's easy to do because I'm going to provide you with all the tools, strategies, skill sets, everything that I learned that can leverage your life, your lifestyle, your families. To have that. I like my kids. I like spending time with them. I didn't want what some people that I know had, which is their kid are spending 4 hours a night sleeping and the rest studying and being in school. We have a better plan in store for you. These are my youngest two. They're not this young anymore by far. This is eons ago. The youngest is 2 in this picture. The middle one is 14 in this picture. Certainly not that now. The 14-year-old has 3 college degrees, totally free. And she's not the only one. I have success story after success story. One of the students I mentored, she graduated high school this past June, May, and she has an Associate of Arts degree, and she got a full ride to the university of her choice. It's just a full free scholarship. It's free because she listened to what I said. Another one of my students graduated Florida State with 2 college degrees, leveraging her experience, and those degrees will apply towards her master's program. It's win, win, win. The youngest one started college when she was 10. The middle one started college in 9th grade because I know the secrets and I'm prepared. It starts with planning, and you need to know this huge secret. The huge secret is when I ask parents, when do you plan for your child's college education? The response I'm given is, oh, 11th grade. That's when you're supposed to start planning. And this is off of the University of Florida's website. Now, the University of Florida is a prestigious school. It's not only known for being a party school, but it also is known for some of its scholastic abilities and unusual degrees, let's say. They have great things happening there. You won't see this information anywhere else. I haven't seen it, and it took searching for it. This is in the college catalog. One of the things that I teach in my book is you have to read the college catalog. So I'm sharing with you now how to plan for your child's future. And I'm sharing this with you. Most parents do not start soon enough planning for their kids. Each school year, there are numerous things you can do to help prepare yourself for college. Even though high school graduation may be years away, it is never too early to begin learning about what it takes to get accepted into the college of your choice. I'm not kidding. I started planning for my girls before they were even born. Now, see, grades 7 and 8, pay attention to that. And middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th. You may be offered the opportunity to take some high school level courses, for example, Algebra 1, Physical Science, or a foreign language. These courses will count for a high school graduation and for college admission consideration. Why is this important? It's important because you don't know what the college admissions officer are looking for, which is at the high school level. They want your kids taking the hardest classes that are offered at your high school or to be taking college level classes. And that's a secret. And who knows the secret? Only the haves. The have-nots are not going to know unless someone has shared that information with them. I want your children to be ready and prepared. And in my online course and in my boot camp, I teach you all the skills and strategies and secrets and skill sets that your kid is going to need for not only just for study so that they can study smarter and not work harder, but life skills as well, so that you know that your child is ready and prepared to go off to college. And is it too much to think that middle school is too soon? Well, no, it's not. As an educator, the students that came from schools that were in Wisconsin, Michigan, Massachusetts, Connecticut, they were so far ahead and they were so frustrated being in Florida schools because the Florida schools were so far behind. I had friends who moved their children to Wisconsin from Florida, and yes, in 6th grade, their child was taking Algebra 1. My own children were taking high school level classes before they were finished with elementary schools. My husband's from Connecticut and he was taking high school level classes in 6th, 7th, and 8th, and a lot harder classes as well. But that's because those states put their money into education. That's not necessarily true with all the states. But now you know the secret and the strategy. How soon do you have to start preparing your child? As soon as possible. The good news is that I teach you some very important study skills so that by the time your child gets into middle school, they're ready for that. And one of the things that you can do is make it real. And how do you make it real? Well, let's say, for example, Algebra 1, you're going to the gas station. You traveled 100 miles and your car takes 10 gallons of gas. Will you tell your child and sit with them and have them help you figure out distance equals rate times time? That is algebra. You go to the grocery store. You have to decide, are you going to buy one roll of toilet paper, not toilet paper, but paper towels, or 6 rolls of paper towels? Comparing those two formulas, that's algebra. When you speak what you are doing, when you're telling your child how you're solving your problems, you're teaching your kids how to solve their own problems. And that's an important skill set. So share your knowledge with your children. Who am I? I am Teresa Brick. And there's a brick. That's how you would spell it. I'm a former high school educator and college professor. I'm an international public speaker, as well as I am an author. And I want you to have what my own children have, with what the thousands of children that I have mentored have, which is information that will make a difference in your life and your children's life. And I want the potential for your child's free education, where they're not going to graduate with that overwhelming student loan debt that many students have these days. They're not only going to graduate debt free, but they're also going to graduate college with an experience that they didn't even know existed, because there are secrets to navigating the college campus and their college career. And I want you to take every single penny that you would have been spending on your kid, and I want you to put it in your retirement account, because the sooner you start saving, the more money you'll have when you're older and retiring. So post a message below, send me a private message. I'll be glad to share with you the next opportunities and the next time our online course is going to start. See you soon.